This is a true story about a housewife who became wealthy by using discount coupons for everything she purchased in less than a year. She rose to the status of multimillionaire. She purchased 5 Lamborghinis in a single transaction and rented a warehouse to house her yacht and private jet. She also purchased an entire carload of John Wick's iconic weapons from the film. You'd never guess it, but you'd never guess that the secret to her wealth is the coupons she finds in unexpected places. Connie is the name of a woman. She used to be an Olympic champion in race walking. She retired and became a housewife with no money or fame. Her greatest joy in life, using a combination of coupons to purchase low-cost items at the supermarket. She piles them in her shopping carts as long as they are eligible for the discount, whether she can use them or not. At the checkout, the total was $138. Without hesitation, Connie pulls out a stack of coupons and hands them to the cashier. There is only one coupon for $1 off. It's not a lot of money, but it's enough. As each coupon is redeemed, the numbers on the screen are rapidly decreasing. The total amount paid was $16. The men in line behind me were taken aback by the size of the discount. Connie had filled the room with balloons when we got home. This was originally a nursery, but after several failed pregnancy attempts, it became Connie's warehouse. Her husband despised her for her actions. He advised Connie that she should get a job. Connie became depressed as a result of her husband's lack of understanding and the frustration of not having a baby. When she popped a packet of cereal into her mouth, she discovered it had gone bad in a fit of rage. She wrote a lengthy complaint letter and sent it to the manufacturer. She was surprised to receive a response a few days later. They not only apologized, but they also sent a free voucher. Connie took it to the store and exchanged it for a free box of cereal. She overheard the cashier say, "If you complain to these big companies, they will send you a free coupon." Connie discovered a new world. She revealed everything about the products. She'd purchased complaints about exaggerated claims and bad taste. And indeed, every Grant sent a free voucher. They took up the entire table. Lily, my best friend's next-door neighbor, saw them and claimed to be an expert. She stated that she would pay half the price. I'd pay half the price for the vouchers. That smacked Connie like a stage. She realized that selling coupons could be a profitable business. Right now, she had a lot to prove to herself. Lily believed Connie was insane. She was unable to obtain many coupons as a result of her complaints. But if she really wanted to, there was nothing she couldn't do. Connie discovered a factory in Mexico via the internet. It specializes in the printing of coupons for major supermarket chains. She could have as many as she wanted, so the two drove to Mexico all night and spent the day outside the factory. They had finally found the perfect person to be their mother. John, the low-wage worker, saw the opportunity and agreed. He claimed to be in charge of the coupon printing plant, which is actually divided into 2 sections that do not interfere with each other. One was in charge of counting the redemptions, while the other was in charge of printing and ensuring that everything went smoothly during the printing process. Following that, there are usually several times as many. The remaining coupons were thrown away. John is the one who smuggles boxers that should be destroyed into the United States. When it comes to border control, small coupons are irrelevant. Carmen eventually received the coupons. As a result, a coupon business empire was formed to construct this box of ordinary shopping coupons. However, in the hands of a business, Savvy Housewife, it grew into a multi-million-dollar enterprise. The initial step is to create a coupon trading website. The name is straightforward and memorable. It is promoted on YouTube by the host. Snacks that you wouldn't normally buy are now half price. The video goes live, and fans immediately place orders. Orders are flying in, smuggled in from Mexican factories. An increasing number of free vouchers were distributed. Women from all over the country were soon using vouchers from Connie's website. The two founders were unable to stop working, and, of course, the account balance increased. It was difficult to keep the money without cramping. I'd wake up laughing in the middle of the night, but it wasn't long before many supermarkets realized there was a problem. Instead of the 1,000 coupons that were distributed, over 10,000 were collected. Investigators from supermarkets were quickly dispatched. It didn't take long to figure out Connie. They were still new to the industry. It was too obvious to launch a website and broadcast a live campaign, but not enough to be detected. To solve the problem, the accounts were frozen before the money could be withdrawn. They hired a hacker to assist them. The hacker unblocked their accounts before deleting the videos. Finally, they were taught how to conceal their address and deposit money into various bank accounts using false identities. They waited 6 months before withdrawing and spending the money. In exchange, the hacker receives a 10 commission. Connie and the two of them continued down the path of selling coupons from there. She received several ID cards. She opened several bank accounts and rented a house for an office. The economy remained strong. 6 months went by with no incident. She had earned more than $5 million by the time she did the math. But then Connie wondered, how can she get rid of all that money? That's when Connie had another thought. She reasoned that she could simply buy something expensive and then sell it. The money would then be clean. But they were both accustomed to living in poverty. They didn't know what to do with all that money. So she dialed her husband's number. She asked him what he would buy if he didn't have any money. He considered it. And responded, "I guess I'd buy 2 women who got rich overnight are insane." They boarded a private jet and went on a spending spree. They crammed the hangar. They crammed all of the luxury cars, and yachts inside. Connie is asked which one she prefers by the salesman. Connie gave a small smile. "I'll take all of them." Even after purchasing 5 Lamborghinis, Connie had plenty of cash until she saw a flyer for a weapons deal. She had a good time with it. What could be more thrilling than buying and selling weapons? The 2 women paraded into the venue, accompanied by a wagon full of John Wick's identical weapon. And Connie, who has always desired F, over 400 bottles of high-quality male samples cost her $330,000. She has since realized her dream of becoming a mother, but she was unable to spend it all. Connie was forced to hide the remainder of her money in a snack box, which is when they were approached by the hacker who had assisted them in forging their identities. He inquired as to the whereabouts of all the funds in the account. They were both pleased to report that they were gradually cleaning it. The hacker was enraged to learn that the first account she had assisted in opening was for withdrawal. Every penny that came in had always been clean. The 2 men then realized they had erred, so they sold everything they had purchased and returned the money to the bank. They made no money and lost a lot of money. But then something more serious happened. Tom, the supermarket investigator, recently reported a case of coupon financing to the FBI. Because each coupon was mailed, the agent quickly deduced that the suspect was from Phoenix, based on the anomaly in the postmark code. Then he and Tom went to the neighborhood, questioning everyone from the supermarket cashier to the postman in an attempt to identify the suspects. Vincent, one of the postmen, had a long-standing crush on Lily. He immediately alerted the postman and instructed his mother to deliver the letter to Lily. But she didn't seem to mind. She then forgot about it. And Vincent was being followed by an agent. He divulged Lily's address, placed an agent there all day and night. They eventually discovered where Connie and Lily were staying. Their identities had been confirmed, and they had been targeted. Everyone dressed up and went to Connie and Lily's house. There were questions in the car about how serious this case was. "Are you coming back? Women get coupons? Coupons that are counterfeit." Connie and Lily were still sleeping when the sun came up. A large number of police officers burst through the door and immediately arrested them. The evidence was overwhelming, and the sums involved were enormous. Connie, the mastermind, faced up to 40 years in prison. Connie's actions were only discovered by her husband at that point. The 2 men, who had been in bed together for a long time, have now made a clean break and filed for divorce. Financial fraud involving tens of millions of dollars became an instant sensation across America. Connie hired the best lawyers to argue, at great expense, that Connie had not committed fraud, but had instead taken advantage of a flaw in the U.S. consumer system. After all, none of the coupons she sold were forged. In the end, the judge had no choice but to sentence Connie to 11 months in a correctional facility, and Lily was effectively released from court. This was not due to the judge's leniency. It was the fact that the plaintiff's manufacturers dropped the case for the sake of their brand image, because if the story had gotten out, it would have harmed their reputation and even their share price before they were punished. Lily assisted Connie in removing 4 items from her husband's home, including 4 boxes of snacks. "Remove it, simply hold. Your roommate does not require those." She had no idea there were millions of dollars in there with that money. Connie was pregnant and serving time in a correctional facility when Lily went abroad to pursue her dreams. But she was now a wealthy, single mother, divorced from her husband. Remember to subscribe for more videos like this.